Hello, welcome to another edition of ESQL Solving Industry Problems. Now, today we have our senior managers once again. What they have in front of us, they would like to solve a customer segmentation problem. And in this business case, they have one of their portfolio business, which is in the healthcare. So, as you can see, they're using spreadsheets to achieve this objective and they are quite not looking happy. Let's see why they're not looking happy and what is the problem currently. So in front of you here, you can see they have a project objective. For today, the project aim here is clear. They want a business intelligent insight. And what will this business intelligent insight do? They want a system where they can determine if a customer is coming if a customer is really visiting their practice or hospital more than one time. We should classify this customer as critical, or else we should classify the customer as normal. Number two, project aim, we should achieve this without formulas in Excel. Number three, their constraint here is they want us to achieve this without using formulas because they are really tired with the problems of using Excel and formulas and multiple formulas that they need to kind of go through before they achieve most of their reports. So how are we going to approach this? We're going to use this raw data that they've provided us. Looking at this data, I'm going to be concentrating on the date column, and also I'm going to be taking a look at how we can use the ID column also to provide this solution within ESQL. How am I going to do this? I hope to apply the same process, the same solution. This is Excel that you're using, then that's fine. ESQL will be the solution. At the end of the day, what are we going to provide? We're going to provide a simple report just like this for them to do the next step of their business process. I hope at the end of the day, I'm going to make everybody in this company happy, and you yourself watching to see that ESQL can provide a fast solution to most problems you are stuck using multiple formulas in Excel. So let's go into the demo currently. Alright, so bear with me while I bring up ESQL and try to solve this problem. In front of you is ESQL. I'm just going to start it now by clicking on this start button. So this ESQL is open. Let's see how we can solve it. I'm just going to put it by the side here. I'm going to go to view 2. And where is the data? This is going to be the data. Let's inspect the data. What do they have here? We have the patient ID on this column. We have the diagnosis on this column. We have the visiting date. And we have the treatment type. What is key here to achieve what they want will be the visiting date. We need to know how many times, for example, patient 1 has come into the practice. As I can see, looking at this, I can see patient 1 here, 1, 2, and 3. But guess what? It's easy for me to count this data because they are just 10 data as 10 rows, as you can see. But if it's more than this, you are kind of limited. You have less capability to count thousands and thousands of rows and be accurate. Now, that is one way I'm going to do that, by going into it to count based on the patient ID. How am I going to do it? I'm going to come here to the right hand corner, as you can see. And in the final report, I'm looking at bringing the production to bring out the patient ID. I'm looking at bringing out also the diagnosis. And most importantly, I have a model here that I've created to go into it, count the number of times. Bear with me. Let's see. Yes, count the number of times the patient ID as occurred. If it's greater than 1, put it as critical. If it's not, make it be normal. Then it will now tag that new column I'm creating as segmentation. It will go again to count the patient ID as visit count. Then it's getting it from where? From the table that we're in, which is this sheet you see in table 1, name table 1. It could be any name that you name it, it will still work. Moving forward, I'm going to group it by also the diagnosis, by the patient ID. Then I'm going to format this date column into just month and date. Then I'm going to group it by the critical, by the model I created above here, which is critical or normal. Then I'm going to end it up by grouping again by the diagnosis. Let's see. Okay, let's see how this will be. Good. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to run it now and see what we get. Alright, ESQL is doing its thing, and based on this model, I believe it is exactly what the senior managers would need. Okay, it's quite fine. ESQL is finished now. Let's see the report. Wonderful. In front of you is a simple report. Let's see how long ESQL took. It took 29 seconds. Alright, as you can see here. Alright, let's have a look what it has done. First of all, it has kind of brought out exactly what I wanted to bring. Brought out the patient ID, brought out the diagnosis, brought out segmentation. This is the model I created, and it counted it. Counted, what has it counted? How many times this patient ID 3 visited and the practice 2 times. The practice of the hospital. How many times? What is the case? Is the patient came for asthma related issues, and this is critical clearly because the customer has visited twice, not one, twice. Patient ID 1, diabetes, classified as critical because the patient has visited more than one time. On and on and on, and going to the last bit here, patient number 5, hypertension. This is classified as normal because the customer has visited one time. Hopefully the customer visited once, and the solution provided is good for the customer. So looking at the below here, you can see a clear graphical representation to make it easy for non-technical stakeholders to have a look at the situation. So as you can see here, the core issues here that needs attention will be 1, 2, 3. These 3 customers with patient ID 3, patient ID 1 and 2 needs attention. And this is how simple ESQL has provided this under 29 seconds. So as you can see, we have perfectly provided it. This is the demo. This is what ESQL can do. We're just going to wrap this up by saying next, this use case clearly is in the health care industry. It could be used also in other models to satisfy any situation that you might find yourself, or you might kind of relate to this project aim. If you do have issues like this, please contact us for training or custom solutions. And now that wraps all from me today for ESQL solving project critical situations in multi companies, in multi-versatile industry, multi-versatile operations. And we hope you've learned something today, and thank you for watching up to this bit. Watch out for the next ESQL solution that we're going to bring out, and guess what, it is going to be another brilliant one. Thank you.